What if the most mind-blowing game demo from a legendary E3, one that absolutely defined a console generation's promise, was a complete fabrication? And what if one of the sharpest minds in the industry knew it was all smoke and mirrors from the very beginning? Cast your mind back to E3 2005. The console wars were raging, and Sony stepped onto the stage with a jaw-dropping presentation for the PlayStation 3. They unveiled a video for Killzone 2, showcasing visuals so revolutionary, so incredibly detailed, it felt like a glimpse into gaming's distant future. We saw explosions, particle effects, and character models that simply dwarfed anything the competition, namely Microsoft's Xbox 360, was putting out. The message was clear: PlayStation 3 was a powerhouse, light years ahead. This wasn't just a demo, it was a mic drop. But then, as often happens in tech, the truth began to surface. Sony eventually admitted that this stunning Killzone 2 footage wasn't actual gameplay. They called it a target render. Essentially, a highly polished concept video showing what they hoped the game could achieve, a visual benchmark for their development team. It was less a live demo, more a cinematic promise. Now, almost 2 decades later, we are hearing from an insider who saw through the spectacle from day one. Peter Moore, the former Xbox boss, recently shared his take, and he didn't mince words. He knew that Killzone 2 demo was BS from the moment he saw it. And why did he know? Because he had seen this particular trick before. Moore vividly recalled Sony pulling a strikingly similar tactic when he worked at Sega, back when the Dreamcast was trying to make its mark. Sony essentially dusted off that old playbook, hoping to once again overshadow a rival console's launch. They wanted gamers to see the Xbox 360 coming out and think, alright, that's cute. But the real show, the big boys with the PlayStation 3, they are on their way. You should absolutely wait for that, because look what we can do. It was a strategic move, designed to pump the brakes on Xbox 360 momentum by dangling an impossible carrot. Moore said that game journalists in the room also caught on surprisingly quickly. They looked at that Killzone 2 footage and, knowing the technical limitations of the time, concluded almost immediately that the PS3 simply wasn't capable of producing that level of real-time detail. It was like seeing a concept car built for a movie and being told it's rolling off the production line next week. You just knew it wasn't quite right. Meanwhile, Microsoft was playing a different game. Moore went on to detail Xbox 360's strategic rollout, focusing on achievable experiences and, crucially, securing major console-exclusive rights. One of their biggest wins was locking down Call of Duty 2 as a console exclusive. That move, securing a franchise that would explode into a global phenomenon, really propelled Xbox 360's success. While Sony was promising the moon with a target render, Microsoft was delivering solid, high-quality games right out of the gate. Fast forward to today, and the tables have certainly turned in some interesting ways. Call of Duty remains an absolute titan in the FPS world. And guess who owns it now? Microsoft, following their massive acquisition of Activision Blizzard. As for the Killzone franchise, it has largely faded from the spotlight since 2013's Killzone Shadowfall. Although a fun little Killzone 2 DLC nod did pop up in Helldivers 2 just last year. It's almost a poetic full circle, isn't it? The game that was once a symbol of a console's unfulfilled promise now exists primarily as an homage within another popular shooter. This story isn't just about a single game demo. It's a fascinating peek into the cutthroat world of console marketing and the lengths companies will go to dominate. It reminds us that what you see isn't always what you get, especially when the stakes are incredibly high. So, what do you think? Has the industry learned its lesson about overpromising? Or do we still see these kinds of target renders disguised as gameplay today? Let us know your thoughts and do not forget to subscribe for more insights into the tech world.